Very
Do
cool.
you stay in digital world when it comes to stills, or do you get into analog and 6x7 or anything like that?
I don't do that much medium or large format stuff. I I have a few 35 millimeter cameras that I've been enjoying playing with lately. There's a great lab near my house that I can walk to that kind of reignited my interest in shooting film. A friend had referred me to it, and um, it's nice, shooting film and then getting it processed and going to a place that'll scan it and send it to me like 2 days later, and then I can just, I still have a lot of the control that, you know, um, using Photoshop and printing here, and then if I decide I really want to, if there's an image I particularly like, I can, get a high res scan of it and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I also have a slew of digital still cameras. I've been enjoying using this one a lot lately. It's the Fuji X100V that has a fixed 23 millimeter
Love that little
lens.
guy. It's the best.
Yeah, it's fun. And I mean, it's kind of like a Leica. Here, I'll grab my Leica. It's not here. I guess I moved it. Here, wait, give me 2 seconds. Right here. All right.
I love it.
Yeah, this is my M6 with a 23 or 35 mil on. They're very similar size, but this is a film camera. So I usually just bring one of these out. I try and carry one around my neck at all times, just so.
Yeah.
And I take a lot of photos just of light, different light patterns and shadow and things that when you isolate them, you look a little abstract. And sorry, go ahead.
No, do you feel like that is, I guess I'm curious, like wearing that around your neck, I definitely have friends like that too. Does it become like a burden for your mind to be constantly visual, or do you feel like it just comes pretty naturally and it makes you, I don't know, do you feel like you just like want to turn it off sometimes?
It's a great question. So yeah, sometimes it's nice to just not have a camera or even leave my phone at home, since a phone, it has everything, not to mention, the camera, the recording device.
Yeah.
It's definitely nice to turn it off and just look and feel and see. But I find the stuff that I shoot when I'm just walking around usually is sort of more offbeat than what I might do from, as my job as a DP, especially working on a movie with actors where you're telling a really specific story. And I was inspired. There's this great documentary about Robbie Mueller called, I think it's called Living with the Light. It has a title like that.
Yeah.
And you can see it on Vimeo. And I watched it a lot last year when I was working on a movie. And Robbie Mueller shot video like all day when he wasn't on set. I don't know if you guys have any sense of that, his story. And anyways, he had like one of those like, high 8 camera, or he always had some kind of video camera on him.
Yeah.
Was always shooting. And it's really interesting. They show a lot of this footage in the documentary. It's really beautiful. But they also interview his daughter and his family to say, sometimes it was challenging to not be able to connect with them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I've noticed, I've friends with other filmmakers or photographers who maybe hide behind a viewfinder at things like birthday parties or social events. And, I try to be mindful of that. But I guess the things to look at, like light patterns falling on a wall, or just things that are just different. The stuff I'm interested to shoot it's just different than what I do at work. But of course it's related, especially if there's light involved. So, But I think it's nice, particularly in between projects, it's nice to stay engaged. It's nice to just kind of be thinking about composition and light and exposure, and particularly with film, where it's, a roll of film to buy, process, and scan is like almost $30 now.
Yeah.
All told, it's not cheap, especially for young people who maybe don't have a lot of money.
Yeah.
But it's nice, that sort of purposeful moment.
Yeah.
Especially with film, it's nice. Just that little bit of focus interjected into your day is a nice feeling. But yeah, you have to be careful. It's easy.